Guys, this is Tiffany Shyla. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my beauty channel. This video is going to be you guys watching me how I achieved this look. This is my everyday look. Very quick, very fast, as you guys can tell. Usually when I'm on the way to work, this is the makeup that I do because I don't want it to take too long and I don't want to do too much for work. But I want to have my face be just a little bit, and it is very natural looking, very easy to do. I will list all of the products that I use in the description box, so if you guys wanted to know what I use, they will be linked down there. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, my first get ready with me on my beauty channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this look. Alright guys, so as you can see, it looks like I already have foundation on my face. That's because I do. If you have not already, go check out my previous video on the NARS foundation review. So I am going to go ahead and get started. My face is already prepped and primed, and I have that foundation on. Now I'm just going in and applying my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 480 around my nose, underneath my eyes, on my chin, and on my upper lip. So it is very important for me that when I'm doing my makeup and I apply that concealer, that I want it to be really bright on my skin tone, but I don't want to go overboard because I am on the darker side and it can go left very fast to where you look very ashy. So I'm gonna let this concealer sit for a minute. While it sits, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia brow gel and go ahead and start doing my eyebrows. So when I do my eyebrows, I tend to go in an upward / diagonal motion. My eyebrows are very thick and they're very dark. So I want to make sure that everything with my eyebrows are looking very seamless and natural. Now don't get on me because I know I should have cleaned up around my eyebrows and cut it down a little bit before this video. But this is what it looks like when I am done putting on that brow gel. Okay guys, so now that my eyebrows look like Count Olaf from Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my no way, I am not a real person. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyebrows with a powder puff and my translucent Laura Mercier powder. What that does for me is helps the product for my eyebrows, whether that be the gel pencil or the actual eyebrow pencil. It helps the product stick to my eyebrows and not look very shiny and slippery, if that makes sense. But it also keeps my eyebrows in place. So now I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Gel Brow Pencil. I do not remember the color I have in this right now, but it will for sure be linked right down in the description bar. But I know for sure that it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil, the gel kind. So I'm going to go up in hair-like strokes, and as you can see, it matches my brow hair like to a T. My hairs are very dark, but it's not exactly black. This is the perfect blend for me. Bam, you cannot tell me this product is not bomb. Look at that. It literally looks so seamless. So now what you do to one eyebrow, you have to do to the other because they're twins. So here you see me doing just that. So I'm gonna go ahead with my concealer and clean up my eyebrows so that everything looks very flawless. I like to make sure that there are no extra dark marks that don't belong there, and also I like to make sure that it looks like a perfect arch. I went ahead and started to blend my brows, well, blend underneath and around my brows. My brush is broken AF, so if you see me adjusting that, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go ahead and blend it in that patting motion, but it literally kept getting stuck within the brush. Like the bristles were getting stuck in the brush. So this took longer than normal. You'll see me constantly moving forward towards the camera because I was just trying to check my blend game and make sure everything was blended nicely. Blending with a brush, I go in with a damp beauty blender because I want to make sure that it's blended correctly, because again, I work in nightlife and people always have their flashlights and cameras on me, so I'm not trying to be embarrassed when the flash comes on. So as you can see, it's blended out so nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my concealer now that it's a bit more dry. This brush is from Sephora and I pretty much use it as a concealer brush so that I can, I guess, spread it a bit better when I'm blending it. It doesn't spread a lot, but it spreads just enough when I use this, and it blends flawlessly. This is exactly how it's supposed to look when you're going for that natural look. Like, as you can see, it's highlighted, but it's not like too much. And this is, the color that I use is lighter for me, but it's not too light. I am gonna go back in with a lighter concealer under my eye just a little bit, but it's still gonna blend very nicely. Look at that, guys. Like, it looks super duper good. So like I told you guys, I am going to go in with a lighter concealer. This is the shade 470 in my Fenty Beauty, and it is a shade above the original concealer I used. DJ discretion. Here you see me trying to rush the process a little bit because it takes forever to dry sometimes, especially when you're in a rush. So I was fanning under my eye. So I cut the video, but I waited for it to dry a bit, and now I'm going in and blending that second coat to brighten my eye a little bit more. And guys, this method works for me every time. Like, it looks really good and really natural. Again, I'm going to use that beauty blender just to go over everything that I just blended, because this usually helps everything come together. Like, it helps the look come together so that there is no spot that's untouched. That face is beats, guys. Okay, so it is about that time to go ahead and set my makeup. I am using the Mercier medium deep powder, the loose setting powder, just to go over those areas I concealed to begin with. And I'm going in and pressing all of that powder in. I want to press it in. I don't want to just swipe it. I just want to press it in so that every little bit of concealer is set. It literally looks like there's a filter on my face. It is so soft and so mattified. It just looks like there's a blur effect with this powder. So guys, the key here is you do not want to have excess powder on your face. So I blow it off every single time before I start putting it on my face. Now I'm about to get ready to bake with my Chestnut NYE Powder, and that bit is empty as hell, as y'all can see. So I used the heck out of this. This is my very first powder that I bought, and I am going to bake with it because it adds that warm color back to my face. So while that bakes, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer and just clean up a few areas. Again, adding that warmth back to my face because I've highlighted it a little bit. So I just wanna make sure that my actual undertone is coming through. This bronzer is also from Juvia's Place, by the way. So now my favorite part is the blush, and this is a blush by Kat Von D. It's called Snapdragon. When I tell y'all, this is the GOAT of all blushes. Like, this color on me is literally 10 out of 10. I have not found another blush to top it thus far. I've been using it for about 2 years now, and it's literally perfect. And I love to wear blush because my cheeks are so high. So when I smile, I want it to look very rosy and very pretty. So I'm gonna go in with this brush that has no product on it, and I'm gonna wipe away all of that excess powder I use to bake with, so that there's no extra powder on my face, and I can go ahead and get that ready to be sprayed. I don't know if you guys can see the look starting to come together, but I do, and it looks so cute and clean. I love it. It's so simple, but it looks really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying my face, and guys, this setting spray is amazing. I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna link it in the description box, of course. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray my entire face like I just did, and wipe my lips off while I'm at it, because I hate when that makeup be sitting on my freaking lips and my nose ring. I love a dark liner, and especially around my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and use a dark brown liner to outline my lips, and I do not overline because it always tends to look a hot mess on me, so yeah. When I feel like it's dark enough, I'm gonna go in with that lip gloss. Today's gloss is gonna be by Juvia's Place. I think it's called like Hot Cocoa or something like that. This is the best chocolate lip gloss. Oh my goodness. It looks so good, and it smells like hot cocoa. After I rub that in, I'm gonna go in with a darker lip liner, just so that I can accentuate that outline. And lastly, I'm just gonna go ahead, now that I sprayed my face, and I'm gonna go in with that Invisamatte powder so that everything can have that blur matte effect without looking a little bit like dewy, you know? So guys, we got to the end of the video, and this is the look that I achieved. I love it. It's very much natural. It is very much, anybody can do it. I make sure that it's easy and simplistic. I can't believe how far I've gotten with makeup since the first day I started. I used to be looking very much dry, very much white. But I knew that if I wanted to wear makeup, I would have to teach myself how to do it, because these other folks that I went to just was not cutting it. I'm sorry. But let me know down below if you love this video, this type of video, if you'd like to see more of this type of video, if you like the way that I beat my face. Okay, stop. Sorry. Sometimes I just have to do it. But yes, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video on this channel. Bye guys. Love you so much.